Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field to start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball.
And that pass picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game, trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Martin will throw it. Floats it out in space. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And they get him down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Tackled, but he has a first down. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally, you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Seminoles are on the move. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On second down, wants to throw it. He's got his man, and he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to scramble. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. That penalty is the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Never a doubt. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's going to pass on second down. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Tosses it incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. On the return, it's McCoy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big games.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. The give on the inside. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, looking to pass. Hines is man enough for the 1st. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Ball's out. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. It's complete on the right side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's McCoy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Seminoles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Makes the catch. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker.
He'll start this drive firing.
They're trailing by 21 to UConn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. He wants it all. Touchdown, no! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Martin back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Holds it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting those progression.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he delivers the... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to throw it again. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Offense set on 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking off. They'll test the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch down the right side. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it